Hey guys, so today I have for you my review of the December Petit Vour box. And this box was the December collection Merry and Bright. Here's the little card that it came with. And this month it was co-curated by Vegan Beauty Review. And it says, "We've made our list and checked it twice. Celebrate the season in the kindest fashion with our December gems, chosen for you by Vegan Beauty Review," which is, as you can probably guess from her title, a vegan beauty review blogger. And from everyday to holiday, we've just got this sort of thing to get you gussied up for the snow days and soirees. So, and I will leave Vegan Beauty Review's website, Instagram, and Twitter handles down below so you can follow her. I actually have been following her too since before I started YouTube. She was one of the first people I found, and I really like her reviews, and she's definitely got a different personality, and it's like fun and funky, and she's got like bright pink hair, and she's really cute. So the items in this month's box, and these are them in a cute little box. So I'll just start with the first one and I'll work my way to the right. So the first one here is the Blissoma Solutions Peace Evening Calming Facial Cream. And this is for normal, combo, or dry skin. So, and the full size of this is 1 ounce for $26. This is half an ounce, but the full size is $26, and it says, "Indulge your skin. Blissoma is the elegant marriage of herbal form and function, created by the explorative mind of a scientific artist. When right brain meets left, the result is botanical innovations that really work, made with active, potent ingredients that are based on nutrients, antioxidants, and advanced photochemistry." So the evening calming cream is supposed to, says, "Every day your skin works hard to protect you. Return the favor with shea butter, acai, pumpkin, and hemp oils for rich fatty acids and vitamins to soften and repair. Short circuit inflammation for total healing with minerals from vital seaweeds and extracts of German chamomile and blue yarrow. Excellent for all skin types, ages, and ethnicities." There were 3 different ones that could have gone out. There was the Peace, there was one for sensitive skin, and then there was one targeted for acne. So I've used a decent amount of this. I don't know if you can tell. I'm probably to about, I'm about to here. It wasn't totally full when I got it, so I don't think this is an entire half an ounce sample because it wasn't totally full. So this comes with a dropper, so you can just sort of suck the product out and then use it. The full size one comes with a pump, which I think would be more efficient, because I think with the dropper, once you get to like a certain point, it's really hard to get stuff out of here. You know, even with a pump too, it's hard to get stuff out. So I have gotten one of those beauty scoopers to sort of help me get like the last bits of products out, and I definitely think I'm going to need one of them for when I'm using this. So I actually really like this. I like the way that it smells. And I did use it on nights when my skin was like extra inflamed, or it was really red or sensitive. I would just wash my face, I would put some oils on, and then I would put this on afterwards, because I was trying to get my skin, you know, to calm down. And I definitely feel like it did. I didn't use this every night. I was, you know, I was reading some stuff on the Blissoma website, and it said you would have to use it for 2 weeks, like consistently, to see any kind of difference or anything. But I definitely feel like this helped calm my skin down on the nights that I used it. I didn't use it for, I maybe used it for 3 or 4 nights in a row and just like a couple days in between, but I didn't use it anywhere near as long as they suggest to, you know, sort of get to see the results that you would see. But this is something that I probably would pick up at some point. I like to have a moisturizer at night to sort of help, like, that's made for more gentle, or that's gentle and made for more sensitive skin for, you know, days when I am having like a really bad skin day and my skin is just angry and red and inflamed. So I'm running out of one that I should be out of soon, but this is definitely something that I would consider replacing that with, because I definitely like this a lot more. It smells better. It's got like really great ingredients in it. It's got seaweed, plantain, dandelion, shea butter, pumpkin seed oil, coconut oil, hemp seed oil, acai, frankincense, vetiver, German chamomile, and a few others. But I really like this, and this is definitely something that I would consider picking up in the future. And if you don't need something for, you know, for calming like this one does, definitely check out the Blissoma website because they've got other ones. They've got the acne one, which I was kind of hoping I would get, but I actually kind of like this, so I'm not too disappointed that I got this. And they've also got one made for really sensitive skin, so they have a decent range of products that I consider more of like a reasonable price range. They're not terribly expensive, but they're not, you know, really inexpensive either. So they're just they're sort of in between. They're on the affordable side, so definitely check this out. So the next is the Trust Fund Beauty Nail Lacquer, and I got mine in the shade Money Buys Happiness. You can't really see the box because the sun is really bright on it, but it's just like a cute box. It's with sort of like purple, sort of like watercolor looking splotches on it. But mine is in the color Money Buys Happiness, which is just sort of like this really light baby pink color. I haven't actually tried this because I just haven't worn nail polish in a really long time, and I left this out and I kept looking for opportunities to put it on, but I don't like waiting for stuff to dry, so that's one of the reasons why I don't wear nail polish that often, is because it takes a really long time for me to get it on and for it to dry, and it's just, sometimes I just don't like to bother with it. So I definitely think this is more of a spring color anyway. So this would definitely be a color that I would wear in the spring. They did have another color that you could have gotten, which was Talk to My Lawyer, or Just Talk to My Lawyer, or something like that. And it was like a red with some like golden shimmers in it, which was really pretty. I was kind of hoping I would get something like that because I've now got like 5 pink nail polishes. So I definitely am hoping to see some colors other than pink next year, just because we've gotten a lot of pink. But the full size of this is $16, and it's a 5 free nail lacquer. The description is kind of funny. It says, feeling a little snarky? Let your nails live lavishly a la Trust Fund Beauty, our go-to line for tongue-in-cheek humor and luxurious performance-driven polish. And if you look on their website, a lot of their polish names are pretty creative or funny or clever and stuff like that. So definitely check them out if you're interested in a cruelty-free, low-toxin nail polish. So the next thing that I've got is the Everyday Minerals Matte Blush in the color All Smiles. It is what I'm wearing today, and it's sort of like a light, it's like a corally orangey pink. It's almost just like a true coral. So the full size of this is $12, and I did bring a full size in here just so you can sort of see the difference between this, which is 1.7 grams, and the full size, which is 4.8 grams. So the size difference on these it's definitely huge, even though it doesn't seem like it would be, but the full size is really big. I've got a bunch of these full sizes, and I've actually got a bunch of these little sizes too. And I feel like these little sizes would last you a really good long time as well anyway, just because I've had these a year and they're still like full. But granted, the Everyday Minerals blushes aren't ones that I reach for that often. I can't even remember the last time I wore an Everyday Minerals blush. I like the colors of the Everyday Minerals blush, and you know, the ingredients are really great. It's just mica, titanium dioxide, iron oxides, and ultramarines. That's all that's in here. So I like the ingredients. I like the colors. The problem that I have is the staying power of the blush. I feel like when I put it on, because I did try this another time, I put it on a couple of weeks ago when we first got it, and it had worn off within hours. I like blushes that are more long lasting, that will last all day long and look exactly the same as when I put them on. These aren't the most long lasting blush. So I do really recommend checking them out if you're just starting in natural makeup. They are a really great company. They're not my favorite product-wise personally. Okay, and so the last thing in here, I wanted to finish on a high note, is my favorite thing in the box, and it is the Meow Meow Tweak Deodorant Cream in the scent Lavender. So the full size is $8. I'm pretty sure the full size is like 2.4 ounces or something like that. We got a 1 ounce jar. And I did use quite a bit of this because I was testing it out for like a week and a half. And the description on here says, organic coconut oil combined with baking soda is antibacterial with a sweet and pleasant aroma. Arrowroot powder and clay will help keep you dry. So, and the full ingredient list is coconut oil, jojoba oil, shea butter, arrowroot powder, baking soda, kale and clay, and lavender essential oil. I never thought that I would say this because I didn't think that I would find anything that I like better than the North Coast Organics, but I like this better than the North Coast Organics deodorant. They're both coconut oil based. They both have baking soda. They even both have a lavender scent, but I find it must be the other ingredients in here or the proportion of the coconut oil and baking soda, but they both work exactly the same. They both keep you dry-ish. They're even not completely, but they both do keep you moderately dry. They both keep you smelling good for a really long time. Like, it takes a really long time for you to notice any kind of body odor at all, if at all. But the difference with this one must be the amount of baking soda that's in here, because I get a lot less to none irritation with this. A lot of times with the North Coast Organics deodorant, I get a lot of irritation. It must be the amount of the baking soda in there or something, but if I start to sweat, my underarms get really, really irritated. This one, I didn't have any irritation at all. And I used this for a week and a half, like every single day. I used it every day, and I didn't have one single issue because I didn't think that I was going to be able to find anything that I like better than the North Coast Organics, and this is definitely one that I really, really, really like. It smells really good. It smells a lot like lavender, so if you don't like lavender, they do have other scents, and they do have a baking soda free formula if you find that you're really, really sensitive to baking soda. So the only difference with this one is it's in a pot and you have to dig the product out and then apply it with your fingertips. So it didn't come with like a little spoon or anything. I wish it had, but I did have a tiny spoon laying around, so I was able to just sort of scrape out some and then apply it. It is a softer formula. So there are ones that I've gotten in pots that have been more of like a harder formula, and you really have to scrape them out and like get them really warm before they'll, you know, apply correctly. But this one is really soft, and it just applies really easily. It doesn't take any work at all. It even doesn't feel greasy on your fingers after you're done. Like, I still wash my hands, but I don't feel like you need to. Like, it's not super greasy like coconut oil usually is, and when I do have to spread any other kinds of deodorants on with coconut oil that have coconut oil in them, I definitely feel like really greasy, but this one doesn't feel that way. Maybe it's the clay mixed with the coconut oil and the baking soda just sort of cancels out the greasiness, but I really, really like this. I've got 2 other deodorants that I need to finish, but I definitely am going to start using this once I finish a lot of the deodorants that I've got. So I really like the Meow Meow Tweet deodorant, and if you've been having trouble with finding a natural deodorant that works, I would definitely suggest Meow Meow Tweet or the North Coast Organics. I still really like that one, but I definitely do like this one just a little bit better. So that was everything in the Petit Vour December box. I just got my January box in the mail yesterday, so I figured it was probably time to film this. I'm thinking I probably won't wait as long to put up my January review as I did my December review, because I looked at the products and a lot of them wouldn't require like a lot of testing or anything like that, so I definitely would be able to form an opinion sooner than I would on these. So I'm definitely really excited for the January box. I'm even really excited for the February box. I just want to give you a heads up, if you're not already subscribed to this, if you have ever wanted to try the Lily Lolo vegan mascara, sign up for the box now, because in February that's going to be one of the products in it. So I'm really excited about that, because I've seen a lot of really great reviews on it, and I've been really wanting to try it. So just a heads up, if you've ever wanted to try it, sign up before their February box goes out, so that way you can, you know, try it as well. So I really like this box. The only thing I didn't try was the nail polish, but I really liked everything else. I was really happy with this month's box. I'm really excited for next month's box as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this review and that you had got some idea of the products that are in this box. If you've got any questions or comments or anything like that, let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.